Yeah, maybe for those maybe uninitiated, what's sort of an explanation of exactly what congestion pricing is?
It was going to
Yes.
It's not dead yet.
We'll see.
toll cars and trucks, and a little extra thing for Ubers and Lyfts and yellow cabs for driving into Manhattan below 60th Street. Mm-hmm. And the idea was, or is, because it might be coming back soon, that most of these car trips and truck trips would continue even in the face of the toll. And that's a feature, not a bug, because this was going to generate at least $1 billion a year in brand new revenue that could be used to bond $15 billion in subway and commuter rail improvements like accessible subway stations.
Cheers to that, cheers to that.
As author William Shakespeare once said, there's the rub for old Robbie Moses, because I like the idea of increasing tolls to drive in Manhattan. That sounds great. But using it to build the subway, P.U. stinky, in my opinion.
What is it about riding a bike in New York City that turns one into a radical? I'm a 39-year-old intern, so I'm right there with you.
You know, I'll tell you actually something that people don't really think about that much. Mm-hmm. You know, so traffic is blocked, right? You know, so you're in a car or a cab, and you can't get anywhere. But if you're in a bike, you can sort of make your way through that, and you see the thing that's blocking it, and invariably it's something really stupid. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a truck that can't be at the curb because somebody's got their own private personal vehicle that they're storing there for free. Or it's some just lame person who could be there to the side, but instead is sort of in the, you know, you just see the absurdity of it all. And, you know, look, this is not about biking and it's not about me, but it's just so great to be able to get everywhere in town on a bike. It feels good. You're outdoors, and that's what I do.
Disagree. This is why I love the first 85% of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
I can tell you how much the plan that got pulled will or would, you know, by traffic would go about 15 to 17% faster in the zone, you know, Manhattan, south of 60th. But even more important, all the roads and bridges leading into Manhattan, you know, from Sheepshead Bay or Scarsdale, traffic will go faster as well because there'll be fewer cars on the road trying to jam into that place because more people will take the trains or buses or, you know, carpool.
Now, it was my understanding that the best way to improve traffic is to build more highways and bridges. So why don't we just do that, huh?
We did it.
Problem solved. Problem solved.
Have you talked about induced demand on this show yet? We got a big fan of induced demand out here.
Yeah, who's a big fan of induced demand in this room?
We got induced demand.
Okay.
We have it. Why don't you tell me what that is?
So induced demand is a phenomenon. It's normally associated with widening highways, but would also work with just increasing the total number of highways where because it is now faster to get somewhere, you're actually encouraging more people to drive instead of taking alternative modes of transport.
And to drive further than they would have done.
Yeah.
Good.
So by building a highway, you are inducing demand for the highway.
Which is good.
No.
I'm not following at all.
Okay.
So this game is called New York, the Big Easy Pass, or how much does this trip cost?
Palisades, Interstate Park, New Jersey, to Crotona Park, the Bronx.
Palisades Park. Last night I took a walk in the dark. I went down to Palisades Park. You know that song?
Bobby Rydell.
Yeah.
Bobby Rydell.
Wow.
Thank you. Written by the guy who hosted the Gong Show. Yep. So Raleigh.
$25.
$25. Nicole.
I'm going $1.
$1. She's going low.
Oh, you can't go $1 in second place.
12.
12. Show it to him. 1538, point to Charles!
Charles.
Point to Charles. All right. LaGuardia Airport, you've all been there. Named after Fiorello LaGuardia. To the marketplace in Edgewater, New Jersey.
This is for when you get off a flight and immediately you're like, I gotta go to the marketplace.
Yeah.
You need udon.
I gotta get a shirt.
All right, let's, for the sake of fairness, Charles, you'll go first. How much do you think?
$6.50.
$6.50. Nicole.
$12.
$12, Raleigh.
$12.01.
$12.01.
He
Let's see it.
righted me.
Oh!
I should have said $6.51.
I'm gonna throw this out there. That it feels a little unfair to us to be playing against Charles.
Can we be on a team?
No.
It was worth a shot.